Hi, my name is Kat. I just got a signal in my inbox about a dip in computer profits. I need to act fast, so I turned to Sigma to ask a question of our AI-powered agent. Sigma instantly pulls the right dataset and shows me the steps it's taking to get to the answer. No coding and no black box. I can see that HP appears to be the primary driver, but I'm also noticing some trends in the Southwest region. I want to explore more, so I'm opening up a workbook to dig deeper. Workbooks are where I can explore, analyze, and visualize my data. I can use workbooks for anything from an ad hoc analysis, like we're doing now, to a productionized data application. If I need to add my own metrics to the data, I can do so just as I would in a spreadsheet. Here I am calculating my revenue. Now let's toggle off one of our filters that was automatically applied, so we're looking at all of our computer products. Next, we'll build our favorite visualization, the pivot table. This would be impossible for me to do in Excel since I'm working with over 1 million records of data. But with the scale of the cloud, I can work with millions or billions of records of data with no problem. Once I add some conditional formatting, the Southwest region catches my eye with a low profit margin compared to my other regions. I want to dig further and break it down by brand. With Sigma, I can slice and dice the data in whatever way I need to. It might be brand today and product type tomorrow. I knew that HP had a few products with a low profit margin, but now I can see that the overall brand, along with several other brands, have low or even negative margins. But before I make any pricing decisions, I want to make sure I get a holistic view of my data. Before we negotiate our costs or increase our prices, I want to understand customer perceptions. I have a customer review dataset sitting in a CSV on my computer. Instead of exporting the sales data out of the cloud data warehouse, I take the more secure route of importing the CSV directly into my CDW. From here, I'm interested in understanding the customer sentiment from their reviews. This is easy to do with Sigma's integration with models in your cloud data warehouse. With this custom sentiment function, I can easily perform AI-driven analysis just as I would a simple calculation. Let's go ahead and pull this information together with a lookup. Here, I am mapping my review table and pulling in the average sentiment for each of my brands. Now, I can see the average sentiment alongside the profit margin. I can now hypothesize that we could increase prices for HP and Dell, since they have a high customer sentiment, and negotiate better costs for Lenovo, MakerBot, and CyberPower PC due to their low customer sentiment. As the product manager, I have shared my analysis with a pricing analyst, who can now take this hypothesis and run some different pricing models. Let's switch roles to the pricing analyst. As the pricing analyst, I could start from my data again and do some additional analysis, but I have a pre-built app with all the information I need. First, I'm going to turn to the LLM in my cloud data warehouse to ask some questions of my data in plain English. This confirms what the product manager told me, so I want to move forward with modeling a new pricing scenario. I'll first focus on the Southwest region, as that's where we've identified the problem. Now we can go ahead and create our new scenario. This scenario will let us see how a change in price or cost will impact our forecasted profit. Let's adjust our cost and price to get to profitability with these 5 brands. Sigma is recalculating our forecast as we make these changes. This real-time analysis lets me optimize profitability on the fly and ultimately submit this new pricing model for approval. With Sigma, we can dive directly into the data to uncover new insights and build advanced data applications, all through the no-code interface, enabling users with a variety of skill sets to make impactful, data-driven decisions for their business. Thank you for watching.